Hey everybody, it is the NiceGoblin Podcast. I'm your host, NiceGoblin94, joined by the lovely Mystik.
I am back again. Can't get rid of me.
Finally, 3 weeks off, 3 weeks on, hopefully a little bit more than 3 weeks on.
I'm about to say we could oil rig this. I'll be 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off.
That requires me to find other replacement hosts, and sometimes they
Y'all
are,
hear that? Y'all want to be a replacement host? Let us know.
yeah, yeah, let us know in the comments because normally this week we would be reading comments, replying to that sort of stuff, but we really haven't had any comments lately. So if y'all want to become a part of the show, interact with us. We would love to hear from y'all. But we are still going to answer the questions from the book of questions, both old and new. So this intro has completely gone askew from all the other ones.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Eh, it happens. I'm not worried about it.
But before we get to the book of questions, we'll talk a little bit about what we've been up to and our plans coming up. So, as usual, what do they need to grab?
They're pork rinds and or sandwich, and let's go.
So I know last time I wasn't here when you talked about your weight loss journey, but do you have any updates on that?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I just weighed earlier this week. I'm down 17 pounds in a little short of a month from my official weigh-in at the doctor's office, and so yeah, I am well on my way towards my goal weight.
Which is very exciting. And you said you haven't even really been sticking to your diet, right?
I wasn't gonna put myself on blast like that, but nah.
Well, but I mean, it's part of your journey.
Yeah, no. Just eating a little bit less and actually making it down to the gym a little bit more often than once a month actually kind of works. So who knew?
Imagine that. You put the effort in and it just works.
Right.
What's your routine been at the gym?
So my gym has like this little setup of machines that's called the half or power half hour or something like that, and you get like a full body workout in uh, 30 minutes. You just spend like 2 minutes working on each machine, give or take, and you cycle through those machines. And so I'll do that, and then I'll do a little bit of cardio. Uh, but I think what really kind of helped is lugging around 40-pound boxes of chicken at my day job,
Yeah, that'll do it for you.
just every night. Hey Cody, I need you to prep this chicken. All right, hand me the boxes. So it's fun.
Yeah.
Uh, Gets the job done, and
I mean, apparently it's helping you out. So
yeah,
yeah, it's win-wins all the way around. You get paid for it. You help your job out. You get a workout in. Sounds good.
yep. So, you got any projects going on or any plans for Thanksgiving, which is coming up?
Well, I had some projects going. I was working on those game demos I'd been telling you about for like months, and computers kept crashing. In fact, if you hear anything in the background of this episode, y'all, I'm so sorry. My partner is working on some computer stuff. His desktop that had my my latest game demo files crashed hard, and we've replaced almost every part in it, and we can't figure out what's going on. So we're doing some new something today. I think the processor is what we're doing today to see if that's the problem. It's just been one thing after another. But my laptop is up and working, so I may start back on game demos. I'm not really sure. I'm waiting on a pending job offer for 40 hours a week, so I'll get pretty busy with that. So I don't know. We'll see. But Thanksgiving plans, we got Thanksgiving plans. You're actually going to come get to hang out with me for once.
Yes, for first time. When was the last? We got to hang out earlier this year during the summer,
Yeah, it was
but
like early or midsummer though, so it's been a hot minute. I'd say it's been at least 4 or 5 months.
yeah, so we'll finally get to hang out and see each other. And
Because I'm so used to seeing you every day. Like I got way too used to seeing you like every damn day in labs. Because we went to college together. For those who don't know, that's how we met.
yep,
So yeah, like literally, I saw you every day, sometimes multiple times a day, and I got so used to that Summer hit, everything kind of happened like it did. I had online classes earlier in the year, so I wasn't even on campus, and it was weird not being able to see you. And then I saw you for the one day that we all hung out, and then I haven't seen you since. It's been so weird.
It has been. I think that's the motto of the year 2020 is it's just been weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't say weird. Like 2020 itself hasn't been weird. 2020 itself has been chaos.
Yeah, that's a better word for it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be cooking my first turkey because I don't normally celebrate Thanksgiving. I guess this is more like Friendsgiving if we want to get technical.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling it.
Cool, call it that too then. But I'm gonna be cooking the first turkey I've ever made. I'm doing stuffing. I'm doing mashed potatoes. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna do the flaky package ones or if I'm gonna make real ones. I'm gonna wait and see how my energy is that day.
Um,
Because unfortunately, I'm a spoonie. If I don't have the energy, I don't do it.
if you need, or if you find yourself lacking in spoons to tackle that task, I will happily make mashed potatoes whenever I get there. Like
Yeah, we'll see how it
if
because
you
mashed
provide
potatoes
the
don't take long.
ingredients, if you provide the ingredients, I will do the mashing of the taters.
Well, no, you don't even have to do that. So cool thing. I don't know if I told you this. Like, actually, I don't think you know. We have an instant pot.
Oh,
So if you can just help me like cut the potatoes up, the instant pot will take maybe 10 minutes to cook them all the way through. And then yeah, they'll be so tender that they will just straight up probably mash with a wooden spoon and just throw the butter and cream in there and we're good. So we'll see. We'll see.
dope.
Cuz I haven't made homemade in so long. I'm craving it.
But yeah,
Ooh, I'll get some bacon and we'll do like some loaded mashed potatoes with like bacon and chives and anybody that likes sour cream, they can have that nasty crap on the side. I'm sorry if you love sour cream, anybody out there. I can't do it. But
I'm just remembering the tub of sour cream I bought yesterday.
better make sure you bring it or use it. But
But
oh, also update on that. Our upstairs neighbor, their name is M. Um, they are going to be coming down and joining us later in the evening. They've got lunch with I think family that day, but they're going to come down and bring some adult beverages and you'll get to meet them. They're really cool. So we'll all get to hang out and you'll make a new friend on Friendsgiving.
always fun. We're all,
Exactly.
we're all about making friends here on the Nice Goblin Podcast.
Yeah, you can pitch them to come check this out and they'll hear us talking about them before they even met you.
Yes. But yeah, and I'm gonna be bringing some homemade mac and cheese.
Some mashed and cheese,
Yes,
yes.
mashed and cheese. Got,
I'm
got,
excited for your homemade mac and cheese because I remember you talking about it, that you had found that really good recipe and you had made it for your family and they really liked it and I never got to try it, so I'm excited.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy that recipe, but there's an oven baked recipe that I really enjoy. But I know that oven baked does not fly with some of the people that will be at the Friendsgiving.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a texture thing.
So I am doing my best to accommodate, but it
I
is
mean,
what
you
it is.
could always do two separate ones. You could do a stovetop and you could do a small dish of the bake.
I don't believe in small dishes of mac and
Well,
cheese.
okay. Let me take that back. You could do a regular size of the baked and do a small pot of the other, or you could just do both and bring over a lot of both. It'll get eaten, I promise.
Nah, it's no big deal. I'll just do the stovetop because it is a really good uh, stovetop recipe. It's from America's Test Kitchen.
You should put a link to it in the description now that we're talking about it.
I will
I
because
would link my mashed potato thing, but I go based on when my ancestors tell me that's enough, child.
yeah, yeah, you cook in the traditional Southern style of it looks about right.
What's that? Measure out a quarter teaspoon of salt? No. Just sprinkle that in there.
Yeah,
What
Southern
can I
cook
say?
Southern cooking where everything is to taste.
Yep. What you mean it's to taste? It's raw. Yeah, it's to taste. Taste it. It's raw. I don't care. Taste it. I cannot count the number of times I've freaked people out doing that. But oh yeah, I'm actually technically making two turkeys, so I'm making a whole turkey, and then I got my hands on just some turkey breasts that I'm gonna probably put in the instant pot or the slow cooker. Oh yeah, we have a slow cooker, so I can slow cook that. I'll have the turkey in the oven. I'll have the mashed potatoes and I'll have the potatoes in the instant pot. It's gonna be a full kitchen, y'all.
I
Oh,
cannot
it's gonna
wait.
be good.
I'm looking
It,
forward to it.
I'm so excited. Like I said, I've never really done a Thanksgiving, so I'm very excited about this.
Yep. I cannot wait. It's actually kind of funny that we're mentioning this because I I was talking to some people on a another group chat, and I was like, oh hey, Thanksgiving's next week. Cool, can't wait. And then fast forward to a couple of hours ago, uh, I was out running errands, and my boss texted me my schedule for my day job, and I'm only working 3 days. And I texted him, I was like, did I screw up? He goes, no. Why?
It's Thanksgiving.
He's like, no, why? I said, because I went from 5 days to 3 days. What gives? And he goes, well, Thanksgiving's a thing. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, my new job, they said that they were going to call me by Monday, but then training wouldn't start until the 30th. And I was like, oh, well, if it's because of my availability, I'm available sooner. And they were like, no, Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. They probably think I'm an idiot for that one.
Nah, I mean, there are some places that are open on Thanksgiving, so.
Yeah, but
But
it's for training, so I didn't think they would start training during Thanksgiving because people got families and stuff.
nah, almighty dollar, bow down to it.
That is true. But I will say there's a lot of places that are doing really cool things where they're starting to close on Thanksgiving. Because I remember some places were starting to do Black Friday on Thanksgiving morning, and now they're finally realizing that that's not cool, and a lot of places are closing on Thanksgiving now.
Well, not only that, I've seen some places that are kind of doing something similar, but also kind of in a different vein of that, I guess you could say, is they're doing their Black Friday sale throughout the month of November.
Yeah, yeah. The Big W is doing that. They literally like their parking lot is got some sections where you can shop online for your Black Friday deals all this month, and then you pull into a parking spot and you let them know what number parking spot you're in, and they bring it out to you and everything. So there's like no contact, all that cool stuff. So nobody's gonna get trampled this year, hopefully. Like hopefully places are gonna continue doing this. Honestly, if it goes well and they make more money doing it, I think that's the way they should keep doing it.
Yeah, that is like I know that everybody collectively wants to crap on this year just because of how chaotic it's been, but I'm really kind of curious to see what the new normal becomes for or moving forward after 2020, like after the pandemic and
I was about to say not after
everything.
2020. I mean, we all know the recent projections have this going until 2022.
Yeah, but just like
So
after the pandemic and everything, after
when we get some kind of normalcy back, I'm curious to see what the normalcy is going to be. Yeah,
yeah,
I get what you mean.
I'm looking forward to that. Just
I am too. I really am because I think we've learned some interesting things that before, companies were like, "Well, that won't work. We can't do that." And then when everything kind of went to crap, all of a sudden it became, "Oh, we have to do this." Well, we found a way to make it work, and everybody's going, "Huh, thought you couldn't do it." And they're just like, we can." Yeah. So I'm excited, especially because like a lot of kids that were told that we can't, online school's not a thing, it's not possible. A lot of kids have apparently been doing a lot better in school, being able to get kind of more, not strictly one on one, but like more attention from their parents, being able to be home more, and their parents being able to kind of see how the classwork goes when they're learning it to help them better.
yeah, that there's just so much that's happened this year, from commerce to education to just like how everybody works. It's really going to be interesting whenever we're past all this to see just what happens and see what the new normal looks like. And honestly, I'm still probably going to keep the mask because I found out that I look way better with one on. So,
Oh, hush your face. I'll probably keep the mask because I bought a bunch of really, really cool ones. And, masks are for making sure you don't get other people sick. It's not to prevent you from getting sick, it's to help other people. And that's why, like, in other countries, like, especially like Japan and the Asian countries, they wear masks if they even get like a slight cough because, they care about other people. And so I would actually be really excited to see if that continues here. Like, oh, I have a slight cough. It's probably not anything, but you know what? I still got this mask from the whole pandemic. I'm just going to throw it on. And, I think that would be kind of cool to see that continue if it does.
I survived 2020 and all I got was this lousy mask.
Right? Well, maybe you have a lousy mask. Mine are really, really cool.
No, I like mine, but
I don't
yeah,
even know. I don't even remember yours.
uh, it's got like the fishing gear on it.
Yeah, I don't remember it. I'm sorry. You'll have to bring it over just in case we need to go grab anything.
It lives in my car. Like it
I
comes
was about
in,
to say, hopefully it's in your car so it'll be with you anyway.
it comes in every now and then to get washed, and other than that, it lives in my car.
Okay, good. You are washing your mask. I was worried.
Yes, I am. I may be a goblin, but I am not an unclean goblin.
You're a nice goblin.
Exactly. So
I
without
think we've I
without
think
a
we've
proper segue,
rambled.
yeah,
Yeah, I
without
was about to say
a
I think we've
proper
rambled
segue,
enough.
let's go ahead and get into the book of questions. We'll start off with the original book of questions. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the body or the mind of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
Oh, oh, that's a good one. Mm. I'd want the mind of a 30-year-old because if you have the mind of a 30-year-old, a sharper mind means you're able to multitask better, which means you probably be able to go to the gym more, take better care of yourself, and you won't have the body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years, but you'd have a better body than, most people your age.
See, I'm agreeing with you about wanting the mind over the body, but for a different reason. As we've established in episodes past, I'm really protective of my memory and my mind, and like I care a lot about it, and I don't like the idea of things screwing with it. So even though I recognize that it's just a cruel fact of life that my mind will start to deteriorate as I get older, the idea of keeping the mind of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of my life really appeals to me for that reason. Of
Yeah.
just like, I don't know what it is. I guess because memories to me are such a personal thing, uh, the idea of losing them in any capacity just terrifies me.
Yeah, I
So,
can see where you're coming from. And, we've kind of touched on this before, but I guess it's not as big a deal to me because I've lost so many of them because of my brain damage. So I don't see them that way anymore. I used to be like you. I used to think that memories were like the most important thing and I was terrified of losing them. And then I did, and now I'm just kind of like, well, it's my life now.
yeah, see, I don't have that, I don't want to say luxury, but like, I don't
No, the
have,
outlook.
yeah, uh, different strokes, different folks. So I would, yeah, I would definitely want to keep my mind. Um, Now, fortunately, I've got 4 years to improve my body before I turn 30. So,
Yeah.
well, technically, three in a couple of months.
I
Three
was about to
years and
say
a couple
three and
months.
some change.
Yeah, like my birthday's in January. I don't have 4 years,
Yeah, three and some change.
but
We're
still,
not going to talk about how close I am. I
how?
don't want to think about it.
Yeah, you're
I'm a year and some change from 30.
yeah, you're a bit closer than
I'm
me.
like, yeah, I'm like right there. I don't, nope, 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 nope. I don't like it.
That
I
was
keep seeing those memes that are like 90s babies, they're 30s, and I'm like, it me, no.
yeah. No, I feel your pain just because of the fact that I was born in the '90s, but I'm much I'm much closer to a 2000s baby because
Not as close as Raven is.
well,
Yeah, every time I talk about being in my 30s, Raven mentions, yeah, I'm a ways from there, and I'm like, stop reminding me.
see
Let's be nice.
but here's the thing she doesn't realize: it creeps up on you quick.
Oh, it does. It does.
Yeah,
Like, everybody always wants to be in their 20s to be able to go drink and get their life going, and then you blink and you're almost 30, and you're like, what the heck?
all you 20-year-olds out there that are listening, get ready, enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're making fun of millennials right now for our 30s creeping up on us. Don't worry, it's going to get you too. We're going to be laughing in our 40s in our cardboard boxes with
Nah,
our avocado toast.
yeah, nah. I just think it's funny that I'd like to joke about how I'm a millennial white male. Uh, I'm a millennial white heterosexual male, so I'm on everybody's hit list.
Almost everybody.
Yeah,
There's a few groups that love you.
yeah, but I find that those are rarely the groups I.
Want to associate with?
Yeah, I'm like any group that wants me is not a group I want to be with.
It's a shame you can't wear your Hawaiian shirts anymore.
I'm working on it.
You gonna make friends you don't want then.
But
But anyways. Oh look,
speaking,
the next question is
yeah,
regarding
I
what
was
we
about
just talked
I
about.
was about to say. Speaking of weight loss, for $100,000, would you put on 40 pounds and keep it on for 3 years? How much money, if any, would induce you to put on 100 pounds for at least a year?
So for $100,000, would I put on 40 pounds for 3 years? Sure. That's that's like $33,000 a year just to put on some weight. Like, big deal. I wouldn't be happy about it, but for that much money, sure. That gets rid of a lot of my debts and a lot of my problems that will let me after that 3 years be able to get to a gym and get healthy again.
If I could drop down another,
23 pounds.
another 23 pounds, I would put the 40 back on, keep it for 3 years, and collect the money and then use that money to lose weight. As far as the how much money to drop or to put on 100 pounds for at least a year, if I hit my goal weight, because for my goal weight, I'd have to lose uh like I would still need to lose a little north of 100 pounds to hit my goal weight. Uh, so if I could lose that much, I would be willing to put it back on for just a year. I'd be willing to put it back on for about 500,000.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, I'm reasonable. So
Yeah.
if there's
For me
some,
though, oof, oof, 100's a lot. Like as my body is right now, 100 is a lot. Like I don't know. For me, it had to be a couple million for even for a year, just because 100 is a lot for me right now.
see, and that's again where different strokes for different folks comes in because I'm just sitting here like, if I'd lost, like, you let me lose 100 and then I'll put it back on for a year. Yeah, I can do that. But I know for you, it's you're you don't have the same kind of looking at the scale as, oh, okay, then this is not
Yeah,
good.
like I
You
mean,
you didn't have the same interaction with the doctor that I did last month.
I've probably had a similar interaction though. Every doctor I've ever been to has already told me that I'm in the upper obese area and they want to see me lose weight. That's why I'm like 100 pounds. Like I'd have to lose at least 50 pounds to put 100 on. That's what I'm saying. It would be a couple mil. Like it would be a lot.
That's fair.
Because I don't look it, but I'm only 4'11 and I'm like 180 pounds. So being 4'11 and almost 300 pounds, no, 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 thank you. Like I've already got enough health problems with my weight. Like I said, I'd have to lose at least like 50 or 60 and then put on 100. That wouldn't be that bad for a year. I'd be fine with that. But I like you, I would have to lose first. There's no way otherwise.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna give me a few inches with that weight, in which case, sure, let's do it right now.
It's like all the fat just gets transferred to the bottom of your feet.
I would take that if it makes me taller. Because like I said, being 4'11, my weight is like even more criticized by doctors because they look at my height and they're just like, ah, but they don't take into account my feminine assets.
You're a
Yeah,
huge tracts of land.
yeah, that weigh 15 pounds each. So when they're looking at like my BMI and my obesity scale and stuff, they're not taking into account that I literally have 30 pounds on my chest that I can't just work off by working out. Like it's so hard to like lose weight there and reduce there that other than like an actual cosmetic surgery, those aren't really going to go away anytime soon. So if you want to get technical, I am almost 180 pounds, but I'm actually only about 150 if we take those out of the question because those aren't like that's not like fat on my body, like in my stomach and thighs and stuff.
Yeah.
So again, if I got a few more inches, and we weren't factoring the huge tracts of land, it wouldn't be that bad.
Oh
And my
man,
doctors would probably stop yelling at me because I'm really getting tired of them calling me fat when I literally can't help it.
I'm glad that you got my Monty Python reference.
Of course. And now I'm going to go watch that after this. Thanks.
We should do the Netflix party thing.
We should. Amazon Prime also started up a party thing built into their platform.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if that works if we're on the same account, though.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, so uh, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Nice Goblin Podcast. A little rambly, a little bit more rambly than usual, but uh, we didn't have the usual fan interaction or that we would have done for this episode. So
Which, hey, an idea. We're sitting here answering the book of questions. How about y'all answer them down in the comments? Like, we'll start posting the actual questions in the description if y'all want to start answering them.
yeah,
That way, it gives y'all something to kind of, be a part of the show with us.
and if you really want to be a part of the show, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Uh, we've got a Discord up, so you can join us there, and we would love to interact with you there. We can keep the conversation going. Uh, you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram. Links for all that will be in the description. Mystik, where can the good people find you?
They can find me on Twitch. I'm hopefully, question mark, going to start streaming more, I hope, soon. Now that I've got my computer back and everything, depending on this whole new job thing. So definitely find me on Twitch. Those that are 18 plus can find me on Twitter. I am on Instagram, but I really don't post there. But I might find the motivation sometime soon. We'll see. And definitely find me on Discord. Like honestly, the Discord for the Nice Goblin podcast is like I'm checking it every day to see if we got new people, if anybody's talking. Like our Discord is fully set up with roles, with chats where you can show off your food, your pets, find people to game with. Like it's all set up. We just need y'all to come join us.
We have built it. Now come.
Build it and the people shall come. Me on a parapet going, well, where are they?
Right? But all right. Well, thank you again for tuning in and listening to our podcast, listening to our ramblings. But We hope you enjoyed it. You can find us at all that. Like I said, the links for all that will be in the description below. So until next Sunday, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving for those of you that celebrate it or that will be partaking in the festivities. For our non-American viewers or anybody that doesn't, um,
Happy holidays.
yes, that'll work.
I hope everybody has a really, really good Thanksgiving. Don't let your drunk uncle get to you. Don't let your family get to you. Now more than ever, remember that family is important as long as they're not toxic.
Yes. Who boy, yes. All right, thanks y'all. Take it easy.
Bye.
We're gonna end on that background noise.
Yep.